Ah. There's a good way to start. Ah. All right, it's about 8 o'clock in the morning on August 16th, 2019. Yeah, haircut. Need a haircut. We'll get one today. So, the plan for today, I'm going in for another interview. So, I figured I better do some kind of an update here. So, kind of just looking around. Anything important happen? Not really, it seems like. Ah, questions. Oh, yeah. A little update on. Ooh, bright. More sketching. Morning. I get so much light coming in here, so I don't know if this was on the other video or not, but I added a set of French cleats that goes across the window, so I can just hang the whiteboard over the window. So I don't need curtains now. Also, I put that foil bubble wrap over there. Reflects some of the heat. That does help. Only two windows in the whole house, and I end up blocking them. It just doesn't seem right. Let's see. Oh, somebody asked if I had an actual bedroom. No, I don't. There's the bed. I have had several apartments in the past that were just studio apartments, so this is not a big deal for me. It's like, okay, bed on one wall, kitchen on the other wall, office. Also, I don't have a living room per se. It's probably been 12 moves since I've owned a couch. So I've got one of the chairs in the corner. I'm going to have a reading lamp over there eventually. So I'll have a place to sit. I probably will eventually set up a TV in the corner. I might extend the foot of the bed up and have a TV there. But I don't really need a living room because I don't spend any time there. If I'm inside, I'm either here, which is this gigantic desk that I've built with the laptops, and that's where I do all the video editing and stuff. Or I would be in the back in the shop. And that's kind of the idea is I needed a shop. I didn't need a house, right? The house was just kind of like, well, since I'm building the shop, let me put the house on the front of it. That's kind of how it worked out. So that's the bedroom. By design, because I'm like, well, shoot, the whole house is 12 feet wide and 36 feet long. I basically finished the house as I ran out of money. So it didn't make sense for me to build anything bigger. So here we are. At some point in the future, if I build a big giant workshop out, separate from here, yeah, then I could, this could be another room. Look at it that way. Or, whatever. I guess really the only things that have happened this week is I looked around in the bus and I had that shelf and also this shelf that I thought, well, okay, I could just bring them over here and then that's done. Okay. So I've got a bunch of wood cut up that was going to be shelves, and then I started looking at what I already had in the bus, and I thought, well, let me just use that instead. The other thing that did happen finally, I got some plumbing pulled. So where's light? Yay, lights work. So this is going to be where the shower is going to be, and there's also a drain down there now. So the drains were ran before. In fact, I did the drains as soon as I had the floor joists down before I did the subfloor. So I ran all the PVC for the drains. And there's also coming up back here, I just ran them long for now. That's going to be for the sink. So I got a hot and cold there. And down, there's the drain for the sink. So we're slowly approaching modern day here. Anything else? Oh, yeah, I was going to show this, I guess. We can look outside real quick. We got a tiny bit of rain last night. I mean, it was very exciting, and then it stopped. Yeah. Look around, don't see any snakes. I have had, oops, brightness. Click. There we go. I have had trenches dug going all over out here for quite a while. I ran, let's see, There's the access between, and that is really dark. There we go. So this is like where all my utilities come up out of the ground, the ones that I built. There's a trench that goes across here. I finally, when I ran the PEX for the house, the plumbing, then I could fill that in. And then while I was at it, I filled this in. But under there's a box that I made out of styrofoam to insulate the water pipes. Mainly because when I'm running the hot water system over there, I wanted to keep the water as hot as I could to get it from there to here. Okay. This trench isn't deep enough to really protect that. So I thought, well, where I'm going to walk, I just took some of the really bent and warped 2x6s that were left over from the house, and I made a couple bridges. So I shoveled the sand over the styrofoam, and then I left a line of rocks wherever it was so that I wouldn't step on it and break it, right? And then I'm going to cover it up. The ones that are still open, I've got valves that I can open and close, sort of like this one here. There's a valve there. The other ones are all underground, so I need access to those once in a while, so I'm going to take some leftover wood, build a box around the valve like you'd have for your irrigation system. So that's pretty much it. This would be an example that we can actually see, I guess. Okay, so there's a couple valves there, and you can see this piece here is styrofoam. So this is what I called the redneck hot tub. Hot water from these heating coils is circulated by a pump back into that. That stores the heat, and then there's a heat exchanger in there that sends hot water to the house for taking showers. So it's not a good time of year to test that because it's 100 degrees anyway, but even in the morning I can pull warm water out of that. And it's just the cost of running the pump instead of the cost of running a hot water heater. So let's see, anything else? We had a lot of days of clouds, thunder and lightning, rainbows, and no rain. I will see some days rain all the way around me, sometimes even at the same time. So it'll be up valley and then it'll slide down to down valley, and we'll get nothing. Last night we got a little bit. I mean, if I look in one of my rain barrels back here, yeah, lots of bugs, some sand, and maybe an inch of water. Yeah, that's it. Yeah. Oh, the last thing, I guess, I think this was on the last one already. Let's just go back inside. Getting ready to go into town anyway, so. All right. I think this was on an earlier video, the swamp cooler experiment, and then its little brother. I've only really needed that a couple days once I got used to 110 degrees, and I was like, oh, I don't really need it too much anymore. Nighttime it cools off, so it does work though. Not very well, but it does work. If it was really, really uncomfortable, I'd probably look to upgrade it. But it's kind of like, well, you survive it, and next day you forget again. What was the other thing? Oh, potatoes. It's been hot enough that the potatoes are just dying. The tops are just crisp. So I dug them up. I dug up a couple hills. There was like, literally there would be, they would have all have fit out of 2 hills in my hand. They were like smaller than golf balls. They were tiny. But I ate them anyway, so figured, all right. I got 3 hills left. They're the bigger ones. I think I'll dig one up today or tomorrow because I'm running out of water and I'm not getting very much yield from them. But it was a good experiment to say, yes, they will grow, I guess. I'm trying to think, is there anything else useful in here? Not really. That's pretty much it for now, I guess. What was the numbers? As of, I think it was yesterday, 870 subscribers. So welcome to all the new subscribers. The money issue. I did sell 1 parcel of land. So the money I cleared from that is basically what I'm surviving on this month. So the September land payment will be made from that money, and then we'll go from there. So the other thing, yeah, today I'm going for another job interview, so we'll see. Um, yeah, I got my stuff all packed up here. I'm gonna hit the library. Keep looking for jobs. Anyway, that's basically it. Just to let you know I'm still alive, and as always, thanks for your support. Questions and comments always welcome. There's going to be a link in the description if you want to help out in the meantime. My basic budget monthly is about $700, so we're not there yet. But if you want to subscribe, that'll help. If I hit 1,000 subscribers, then I can start making money off of YouTube. There's also Patreon and PayPal links. Links are all down in the description. All right. Thanks for your support, and welcome to all the new subscribers, and stay tuned for the next one. Oh yeah, that's if you're new, that's Dreads. That's the robot for the Mars Clipper project that I'm working on. Cool.